I never saw this coming, man. You know, I done spent my entire life, man, writing all these essays and, all these papers and had no direction on how to do it at all. Now, last time we spoke about rhetorical devices in my last video. If you haven't seen that video, please go watch it before you watch this one. But we talk about rhetorical devices, ethos, logos, pathos, and, how they can be really beneficial to convince people to, sell a product, to, inspire people to take action on something, to consider something maybe, and why it was just overall important. Definitely go watch that video if you haven't. But today we're going to talk all about how to write a good essay. I'm not even ready to hold you, I just learned some skills that will get you a guaranteed A. So if you're a writer or a journalist, definitely pay attention to this video and leave a like on it and definitely save it for the future. Also, starting off with the intro paragraph. The intro paragraph is how you win your teacher or your reader's minds immediately. So you gotta catch their attention real quick. Start your paragraph with either a hook or an attention grabber. From me to you, I'm gonna give you some advice here. Please do not start your paragraph off with a question, a quote, or a generalization like since
1993, I've been smoking weed. Ask about me.
You can do something though, you can start off with a statistic and then give, context or just give it some background. That's one way you can go. Another way you can kick it off, with a little story or a testimony. The professors in college, they're gonna call it an anecdote. So find one that relates to your topic and then you should be good as far as the first sentence or two. And then depending on whatever method you use to start your paragraph, then that's when you can kind of deep dive a little bit and give it more background to that first sentence or two. Don't try to overdo it with your first paragraph, you feel me? Try to keep it fairly length, but still brief, because that's what the body paragraphs is for. And when you get to the end of it, I like to end it with something called attention thesis sentence.
Okay, so let's put this into perspective and we'll do comparative essays as an example. Especially in college, comparative essays is what you'll commonly do in English 151 and probably 152. So we're going to do 4 different body paragraphs for this, right? And then in comparative essays, let's say for this specific example, we're doing 2 different authors. So you have author A and author B. And both authors have 2 points. So, it could be author A versus author B, or author 1 versus author 2, rather. And what I'll do here, and this is what I did commonly, I'll do body paragraph for just point 1 of author 1. So point A of author 1. So and then I'll do the second body paragraph with the author's second point. Or I'm sorry, we'll do the author 2 and then his point. And then the final 2 body paragraphs will be author 1 and their second point, and then author 2 and their second point. So, featuring B, author 1, and then featuring B, author 2. With A and B just representing the points that they're trying to make. They can literally be about anything in the world. Author A can say why social media is good for you, and author B can say why it's bad. Just an example. But, in college, you do a lot of comparative essays, but that's one way you can go about it, and I'll show you the other way. So let's say instead of doing it that way, we'll do author 1 for the first 2 body paragraphs, and then author 2 for the second 2 body paragraphs. If you think about it, it's kind of the same thing. It doesn't really matter what order you put it in, but that's just a different order you can put it in, just to switch things up. Whatever works for you, but honestly, you're still writing the same thing.
So for your conclusion, restate your attention thesis sentence in a brand new way. Now you can expand a little bit more on the topic by recapping the main ideas from each body paragraph. Then just cap it off with a conclusion sentence on why you wrote what you wrote and what it means to you. Unless it's kind of like an essay where you're talking for another person, then you just have to write why you feel why they said what they said or did what they did. And always quote your sources. Don't be ghetto and put it at the very bottom, Dr. Seuss wrote it.
I'm going to show y'all the real easiest way to cite your sources. You want to go to Purdue OWL, and they literally have everything. I'm talking about the APA guide, MLA guide, avoiding plagiarism, all kinds of stuff just to make sure that your stuff is good and you're not stealing. And then once you get to the citation, it has different options. You can do website, books, journals. You can cite literally anything. So just choose whatever source, like, platform it is. So most of the time, it probably might be a book you do. So you'll just select book, and then you'll type in this. So for example, I'm gonna just type, I'll type Moby Dick, right? The book about the whale. And then once you hit search, it's going to give you all the information. So, it's different. Once you can choose, you just hit cite, and then it'll show you what we found. It had the author, the publishing date. This isn't an accurate one because the book is old, but this is just for the example purposes. So make sure you know exactly what you're citing. But once you scroll down, it'll give you all the information. Then you can even plug in what's missing. And then you can go ahead and hit the copy it, right? And then you can go over to your Word document and literally hit paste. And this is how I do all this stuff on my phone. I don't even use my laptop, I use my phone. And then boom, just like that, you have the MLA citation.
And that's it. Next time in another very short video, I'll show you exactly how I did a real essay for one of my English classes. And I'll explain where I use each step. So see you in the next one. This is the part where you click into the next video. Are you going to take off from beginning to the end of the video? If y'all enjoyed it, then leave a like. It costs you nothing. Also, subscribe if you woke up today and turn on the post notifications to keep up when I'm dropping more videos. Follow me on each of these platforms below if you haven't, and I'm going to try my best to follow everybody back. I'll be dropping a new video soon, so make sure y'all stay tuned. We out.